What is essential riding equipment? Helmet, yeah, definitely. Good pair of shoes, gloves, definitely a good idea. What about glasses? Well, yes, you don't want to damage your eyes from dust, flying bugs, branches, things like that. But are glasses more than just eye defenders? Can they affect your riding performance and make you a faster rider? Well, I'm to be convinced. Oakley have invited us here to the glamorous Forest of Dean in the UK, just a few miles from the GMBN office for a little experiment. So I'm using the Oakley Jawbreakers with the Prism Trail Torch lens. I'm going to put in a couple of back-to-back runs on a technical track to see just how much difference it makes. Right, so I'm going to do 2 runs down this highly glamorous trail in the UK. It's actually got some pretty big obstacles, some big jumps. It's fast at the top, it's peppered with rocks and roots, changing terrain, changing ground actually, in and out of trees in this sort of half sunshine, half shade stuff. Like any trail, picking the right line, reading the terrain, spotting hazards, and seeing in and out of the changing light conditions, not to mention the bugs bouncing off my eyeballs, going to make a difference to how fast I can ride that trail. And of course, although I'm using Oakley, there are many other eyewear brands out there with different technologies in their lenses, but I think we need to go somewhere different. The UK, the Forest of Dean, don't mean to be ungrateful, it's great, but I think we need to go somewhere with the ultimate technical descents that's a bit more challenging. Okay, so pedalled up to Blackcomb to sample some of, well, Whistler and Blackcomb's finest technical trails. This one was part of the Underworld series, so I'm gonna do 2 runs, put some times down, one without glasses, one with, to see if the performance actually makes any difference. So, let's pedal up this hill. As you can probably see, well, that's the first section. There's loads of big stones, there's loads of little shadows as you go over them, and pretty flipping technical and rough. Right, ready for run 2 with the glasses. Pretty amazing trail, this one. Let's get in deep. Nice being able to sort of, I don't know, see the contrast between the rocks and the dirt. It's hard to tell if it's more than before, but it looks good. Well, actually that run felt a lot better. I think, you know, some of that is definitely down to me being a bit warmed up. You know, getting the run in this morning and then repeating it, sort of, it feels better anyway. But definitely, yeah, the way you see the trail is different. And kind of, you know, I actually just put the glasses on just before I dropped in. It took me sort of 30 seconds maybe to just adjust to it. It's nice, you know, in those woods, it's kind of dark this morning. And it feels like you can see those rocks and roots that little bit better. But yeah, the run felt loads better. The time doesn't say a lot. Oakley say the lenses are designed to filter the different wavelengths of light to make the bits of the trail that mountain bikers want to see, like rocks, roots, changing surfaces, more visible and vibrant. It's also, Oakley say, designed to help you ride more seamlessly into and out of dark and light areas, such as into and out of the woods, whether you're in Canada, the UK or anywhere. For many of us, performance isn't about speed. Lots of mountain bikers don't race their bikes. Some of us, it's more about speed and style and popping off jumps and airing everything possible. So it's back over to Whistler and our tame freerider Blake to see if it makes any difference when it comes to spotting lips, landings, takeoffs, all those things. So Blake's going to ride one of his favourite trails in the world, A-Line in Whistler.
What? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, wearing glasses on the trail is definitely gonna make your riding experience a lot more comfortable. Why? Well, if you're in a train and you're following loads of dudes, there's gonna be kicking up dust and it's gonna eliminate that all going in your eyes and like blinking and trying to squint, trying to see where you go. Because when you're coming off an open trail, just like this here off the piste, straight into the woods on a sunny day, you're going from bright to dark. Your eyes are gonna have to adjust really quickly and it's going to go black, and that's going to kind of slow you down and it's going to hinder what you're going to see on the trail, whereas this kind of cuts through that slightly so you can not have such a little blackout situation. Likewise, when you're coming out the woods into a nice bright situation as well. And I'm going to go back to the top and I'm going to try without some sunnies on. Nah. No. No, no.
So that's fast and fun ticked off the list, but there's one more thing we need to do before we get to the results, and that is follow another rider, because many of us will ride with our friends, and that's when dust can get in your eyes. So it's tough work and someone's got to do it, but me and Blake dragged ourselves back up the hill in Whistler for one last trail. Super sunny day as well. You see this sort of dappled light in and out of the sunshine.
I got sunglasses on, dude. Only thing that's gonna get dusty is my teeth. Jump that, Neil. Oh!
Jumped it.
Yeah!
Ooh. Oh. Need to be on it. It gets rough in a second. We just rode this trail earlier. Gnarly, rough bit. Get steep and holy down here. Ooh, big holes.
Oh, that's rough.
Right, time to follow Blake. He knows these trails, came here last year, and it's proper fun following him.
Time to get him with my dust.
Doing his freerider moves, flicking up dust everywhere.
Should we do BC?
Let's do it.
Single track.
More gnarliness.
It's rough.
Techie, steep, gnarly, actually.
This is a double black diamond, black trail, super rough, full of roots, big rocks, steep in places, look at that. I'm definitely going to be kicking up the dust for Neil.
Sometimes you're too close, just the dust covers them. And it's easy to get caught out when things are this gnarly. Nice wide line.
What do you think, Neil?
Yeah.
Time to follow you, Neil.
We've had a quick pit stop, not because of vision issues, actually because of my arms.
Just because of our arms, Neil. Forearms.
It's all right, it's getting smoother down here.
Yeah, if you say so. I love following Neil, actually. His race lines, I love them. Well, his line choice, where he hops, I hop.
You just see these little gaps at the very last minute and it smooths out well really nicely if you can just do a little sort of pop and get up and over. But you just don't know what's coming because this trail is so long and so many features. I don't know how you'd ever remember it. So you should have to react.
Scare Neil here.
Whoa, you're gonna hear him. Oh, rock.
Oh, there's a big rock in the landing there. Woo! Jump to finish. Oh. Nice, Neil.
So when it comes to eyewear, it's easy to understand why the professional downhill, cross-country and enduro racers all wear different eyewear of some sort. But in this video, we aim to try and look at the results for your average everyday rider. And on the technical descent that I rode, I was 2 seconds quicker, but how much does that come down to the glasses and the different contrasts in the trails? It's still really hard to tell. It was my second run on that trail. I had done 2 the previous day as well, but that morning it was my second run, so I felt warmed up. I felt like I rode better. Was that down to me being warmed up, riding better lines or better vision? It's still almost impossible to tell. So our highly scientific experiment has proved that, yeah, definitely in some circumstances, having glasses is going to make it more comfortable to ride, possibly a bit quicker as well. And don't forget, actually, they do these prism trail lenses in prescription lenses as well. So if you're a bit short-sighted or long-sighted, you can get these to work whilst you're on the bike as well. If you want to see a couple more videos with Oakley, where one we went out to South Africa to meet with the all-time great Greg Minnar, click over there for that one. And for how to choose eyewear, click over there for that one. Give us a thumbs up if you like sunnies and hit that subscribe button.